Hello students, today we are going to read about the next chapter, that is chapter number 11, force and pressure. So first of all, we will read about the concept of force. You must remember that when we are doing something, some course of work, for example, if you are kicking a football, if you are opening a door, if you are riding a bicycle, if you are pushing something, if you are pushing a swing, so in all these cases you have to pull or you have to push. And if you are pulling or pushing, that means you are actually giving force into that, or you are using force to change the position of an object. Okay, so this is known as force. So now it is clear that to move an object, or either if we are pushing or pulling, in all these course the main thing which is involved, it is force only. Here you can see that a boy is kicking a football and a girl is opening a door by pull. Now all these things, they actually require force. So we can say that a push or a pull on an object is called force. Now we will read about the effects of force. So first of all, we will read that force can cause motion in a stationary body. Here you can see that a boy is moving a toy. Okay, so how does he is moving a toy? He is pulling that toy with the help of a string. In the second example, you can see a girl is riding a cycle, or in this cycle you will see that she has to apply force on the pedal of that cycle. And in the third diagram you can see that a girl is pushing a chair. Okay, so here you can see that all these things, first of all, they were stationary, and when the force is applied on those things, then they change their position or they became in motion. Now the second effect of force is that force can stop a moving body. Here you can see a bicycle. A boy is riding a bicycle, and if he wants to stop that bicycle, he has to apply force on the brakes of the bicycle and the bicycle will stop. In the second diagram you can see that a ball is coming and it is stopped with the help of the hand, because we put force on that ball and we catch it. Okay, so in this way we can say that force can stop a moving body. The third effect which we are going to read about is that force can change the direction of motion of the moving body. Here you can see in the diagram that a player is playing cricket. So when the ball strikes the bat, so it changes its direction. In the same way, the girl is playing lawn tennis, and when the ball strikes the tennis racket, so it changes its direction. So we can say that with the help of force we can also change the direction of the motion of a moving body. Now the next effect is that force can change the speed of a moving body. Here in this diagram you can see that a person is pushing a swing. When he pushes a moving swing, it moves faster, and when he pulls the swing in the opposite direction, it slows down. Similarly, we can say when more force is applied on the pedal by a cyclist, speed of the cycle increases. So we can say force can change the speed of a moving body. And the last effect what we are going to read about is that force changes the shape and size of a body. For example, when we fold a piece of paper or clothes, or we knead flour or squeeze a tube of paint or toothpaste, we apply force to change the shape and size of the object. So by this we can say that force can change the shape and size of the body. Okay class, so this is all for today, and in the next video we will read about the types of force.